Drop the paradigms for Prada Paradigme. All right, we're jumping in here to the Prada Paradigme. This is their newest drop and is targeted towards a more masculine audience, which I think is pretty cool. But I think we're just kind of playing around in the same batches and fragrances and kind of the pawns. No shade trying to go through to people who are master perfumers. 100% respect the craft, respect what you go through to do. For a fragrance whose kind of tagline is to change the paradigms in masculine fragrances, you just made a masculine fragrance and put a little bit of florals in there. That's not challenging anything. I challenged the paradigms of masculinity more by wearing Angel Elixir, marketed more feminine. Like that to me does more in the terms of targeting out the paradigm and the social constructs of fragrances, masculine versus feminine, and its types of energies, and then further into the digging into the trenches of like a gender binary in times of marketing. But I am not the person to go through having that discourse, but I will support those who go through and do have those discourse and able to have that and talk in that space, because not my space to go through talking, except that I think that if we're going to be saying we're changing and challenging the paradigms and changing the social constructs, we should do more than just adding a rose and bourbon geranium accord in the fragrance. That's just me personally. I'm just some random 400 follower count person here on TikTok, and we keep going. I appreciate all the 400 followers. But that being said, I still think it's a good one. $136 is what you're going through to paying for this. Decent atomizer, great projection and longevity. I gave this a full wear earlier, going through, you can see, put a little bit of a dent into it. Just make sure going through, give it cover, try it and test it out. I like it. I'm not going to say that I don't like it or that it's bad or that you shouldn't go through to get it. For $136, you're really getting the type of fragrance that you want kind of as we head into the fall and winter season. This gives that vibe of your winter company dinner party. Not super strong, not super powerful, but you're approachable, which is really what you want to kind of go for. And because of how this is formulated, though, very close in its dry down because of that bourbon accord to Strong With You intensely. It's got that woody, rough undertone because of the pine balsam and guaiac and benzoin, which is just underneath there. And that's in a lot of fragrances. So that's not the thing that kind of makes it together. But it's that vanillic, bourbony accord that are compiled together that are just like rehashing and recooking the same things of everybody. So at the end of that long rant, should you go through and get Prada Paradigme? Yeah, get your nose on it, go through and smell it, have the journey. I think it would be great. You're already a step above for going through and wearing a fragrance. That's kind of how we have to go through and look at these. All rants and ravings aside from my collection, the next person's collection, out here on the fragrance TikTok, it's where we're just going to be at. That's just the nature of the beast. We've all got our opinions onto there, but at the end of the day, all is fair in love and fragrance. Wear what you love and go out there, smell good, have fun. Enjoy that company dinner. Maybe get that promotion. Bye.